Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans, friends, family, folk, anything else. Welcome to our next Q&A on Friday. Today is July 24th, 2015. We have another Q&A for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your submissions on questions. They are getting to be quite overwhelming. It's very hard to filter through.
They're quite abundant.
Yeah, so when a video goes up, the comments completely explode with thousands of comments. And I've actually been getting tweets from people that are getting very disappointed, saying they've asked the last 4 or 5 Q&As, their question isn't being answered. I even had one person say they're not going to ask anymore, but it's just, I don't want you guys to get discouraged. Just keep asking, and in hopes that it's just like trying to win a contest. You're not going to win every contest. It's the same kind of principle, so just keep that in mind.
And I do try to pick different people. I try to, pick people who haven't gotten picked before. So
yeah.
Sometimes I make a mistake. I'm not perfect, but I do try to choose people who haven't been chosen before. So.
Yep. So real quick disclaimer, the reason this one's a little later in the day is Brianna had a pretty major migraine last night, and we've been waiting for her to recover through the day so she can. She almost didn't make it to this Q&A, but...
basically we're just trying to wait for her to stop being a peasant.
So without any further ado, the peasants have arrived and we are ready to go.
No, just one peasant.
Okay. Wings of Sky Games asks, hey, #Bear, I have a question. Me too. I am a Roblox YouTuber, but why do you have those other Robloxian as your friend? Aiden James 2008 and Leilani. Are they your cousins or something? They are actually my niece and nephew.
Mm-hmm. And our cousins.
And their cousins. So you were close. So that's why I have them on there, because they're just family. And I have a lot of people who ask how come we don't accept friends anymore. I think I answered this last time, but real quick to touch on that. Roblox turned the friends into followers, so I can't, I literally have tens of thousands of friend invites pending, but I can't, there's not even an accept button. I can't even accept them at all. I just can't. There's not even a way for me to accept them unless
we used to be able to accept all of the friend requests, and we did. We accepted every single one that came through. It was the first thing we did whenever we would, log into Roblox. But since they took that feature away, we haven't been able to.
Yep.
And then I've also read somewhere someone had made a comment about they limit the amount of friends you can have, and maybe we've reached the limit.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's the reason why we can't accept any more friend requests, is we literally don't even have the option anymore.
So thank you for that. So yeah, they are family, by the way.
And they're your biggest fans. They are. Leilani and AJ are, they're our niece and nephew, but they're our biggest fans.
It's funny,
too.
they even go to a dentist office and they're writing on the chalkboard Bereghostgames and stuff. They're really cool.
They're the best kids ever.
Next question comes from Layla Salazar. Hey, when pixies say you made me ink, what does she mean? Have you guys not seen
Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
It's the little pink octopus girl, and when she gets scared and they push her out over the abyss, and she goes, "Oh, you made me ink." That's what that's from.
That's where it's from. Levi's Gaming asks, #Snapple that can't snap. What's your favorite anime you've watched so far?
Probably Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, okay. Also, I love your family and your videos. You guys inspired me and I followed in your footsteps. You are my favorite YouTubers. Never stop making videos. Thanks for reading this, if you did. Well, thank you, Levi's Gaming. I've seen a lot of your stuff on Twitter, so thank you for the support. And like I said, as far as Brianna goes, she's not going to be super energetic with her answers. So if there's any more questions for her, just know that she truly wants to answer you, but she's not going to be jumping off the walls and screaming and stuff because she's still recovering from a migraine. So in case you guys didn't hear it, was Attack on Titan is her favorite anime. Next question from a Fate Johnson. Oh, that's kind of a cool name. #Snapple. Do you watch Steven Universe? If yes, who is your favorite character?
Have you ever seen it? No.
Never even heard of that.
Steven Universe, don't know what that is. #AskValadin. Where is your favorite place to travel?
I haven't really traveled to many places.
Probably to the grocery
Well, where's your
store.
favorite?
Probably to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That boy uses the bathroom everywhere. We can go to a restaurant, he'll poop in it. We can go to a gas station, he'll poop in it. We can go on a camping trip. He's the first one to poop in the trailer. That's his favorite traveling is the bathroom. Hashtag Ask Tixie, what is your favorite Roblox game?
Probably is it Minigame Madness or
Well, you have Rip Pull mini games is what
that
you changed
Rip
it to.
Pull mini games? That's the one I really like. I think that one's the funnest one we've done so far.
Hashtag Ask Bear, have you ever gone surfing? Nope, I've done a lot of water sports stuff like jet skis, boats, where you get pulled around,
Jet ski or
No.
water skiing,
no,
water tubing.
thank you, like water tubing where you get pulled around by a boat. I've done a lot of water sports but never surfing. And last one is hashtag Ask FGN. Will you guys please play MSP/Movie Star Planet? Never even
heard of
I
that.
played it.
I've never heard. Have you?
I played it with my friend Madeline.
Yeah. Is it fun? No.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not.
I will look into it, Mr. Fate Johnson. I'll look into it.
Or Mrs. Fate Johnson.
Whichever Johnson you were.
Hey, is that a big Johnson? Get back on.
Okay, just continue.
Oh, okay. Kyle Newman asks, hashtag Ask Bear and Valadin, will you guys ever do more Skate 3 videos? They were hilarious. I'll be honest with you, I think it would be cool if they brought a skate game to PC. It's just it was hard because it was for one on Xbox 360, and at the time we were recording it, we had to huddle around a microphone. One of us would have a headset, the other one wouldn't. It was kind of hard to record it. That's why we didn't do it too much. But if they were to ever make, maybe make it for PC or something like that, because we don't even have an Xbox 360 anymore. We got rid of that and upgraded to the Xbox One and PS4. So unfortunately,
Maybe they'll make one for Xbox One.
Yeah, there you go. Bloodwicks Tundra, the FGN crew. What is your favorite song and why?
Ooh.
I like that one that I fell in love with. What was it, the Maroon 5, where they're going to all the weddings for the day?
Sugar.
I like that one because I just thought it was neat. Like, that was a real video.
You really like
He
the
also
video.
likes
Where they traveled all over LA for the entire day, just bombing people's weddings and just showing up and doing little mini concerts. I just thought that was really cool.
How cool would it be to
He also likes when the beat drops out.
Yeah, that one's your new favorite.
Anybody else?
What's your favorite song, Tyler?
I have two.
K. Drew Circles.
Okay.
Okay, three. It's K. Drew, Billie Jean, and
These are artists.
Billie Jean is a song.
Billie
By
Jean.
Billie
Michael
Jean by
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
You know who's talking about? He said
K. Drew Circles.
K. Drew
is-
is
Cir-
the-
circles.
You never said circles.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
K. Drew Circles.
Shush. You said
K.
artists.
Drew is the artist, Circles is the song, Michael
Okay,
Jackson
K.
is the
Drew,
artist, Billie Jean is the
artist,
song.
Circles, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, and then there's probably Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold.
Hesitancy close to me.
I don't know. I love so many songs. It's hard to narrow it
Yeah,
down.
that's why it's like I don't really have a favorite song. I just
I love-
like music.
Santeria by Sublime. That's probably one of my favorites.
Well, if you're gonna go old school, I can sit here all day.
I know. Anything Nirvana, anything Bob Marley I love. I don't know. I just...
Ooh, Jut the Jareth.
Three Little Birds
Mother-
by Bob Marley is probably my favorite. Yep.
Next question comes from a Michael Tro. Hashtag FGN crew. What is your favorite movies? Avatar for me. I absolutely love that movie. I know he's coming out with an Avatar 2, but he's in the same boat that he's in now with the last one. The technology and stuff just can't keep up with what his mind is wanting to put out there, so he's just going to postpone it to like 2032 or something like that.
I have three favorite movies.
Okay?
What?
I'm gonna go from like least favorite to most favorite.
Okay.
Hunger Games, which is surprisingly like my least favorite out of the three.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
Yep, you love that one.
4. Hunger Games, I Am Legend, World of Worlds, and The Purge is number 1.
The Purge. Oh my
Isn't that where they go around and like freaking kill each other one day out of the year, where all the law enforcement disappears? And what about you?
I like Avatar.
Oh, he's going for the Avatar. What about you?
I don't really have a favorite. Avatar, if I have to pick one. Or Hunger Games. I do love the Hunger Games series.
He also says, by the way, I love all of your content, but I would have to say #Blockhead is the best.
Aw, thank you, Michael Tro.
Kitty Gamers ask, #AskValadin. Valadin, I'm not sure if you're going to see this considering I didn't properly pronounce the hashtag, but when you are older, if you ever do have a family, are you going to do family game nights with yours? Also, your MLG. Bereghostgames is like 1% away. Snapple has her times that shine. Pixie Dust does too, but she tries, and that's what makes her unique.
She tries.
I'm 1% away from you.
No, I'd say more
The
like...
sun outshines the
So,
father.
if you have your own... That's a good question. So, if you had your own family, and
I
if
guess-
all of this stuff is still going on, would you record and do stuff with your kids, or do you
Yeah, I
think
would. It's
Would
just,
you
it all
carry the
depends
torch?
on if whether or not whoever I'm with at the time, like whoever my wife is, if
she's even a gamer?
Yeah, if she even wants to participate in any of it, then yeah.
Because he might get a wife that absolutely despises video games and won't even allow the kids to play. There's a lot of families out there that flat out despise video games
Chances
and think that
are-
It causes violence.
Chances are, if you got married to a girl that despises video games, they would divorce the next day.
just saying.
Yeah, you guys probably wouldn't make it down the aisle then.
Probably
Well, thank
not.
you, Kitty Gamers. That was an awesome comment, by the way. Annette Rodriguez asks to the whole crew, what did you wanted to be or want to be when you grow up? I love your videos, and you guys make my day when I see an FGN video. Also, Tixie is really pretty.
Aww.
When I grew up, I wanted to be a cop. That's just, every little boy's dream is to be a cop or something like that. I pursued it for a while and then decided to pursue other things. But that's what I wanted to be when I wanted to grow up. Either that or a garbage man.
When I was a little girl, I wanted to become a marine biologist so I could train dolphins. And then now, I want to be Pink when I grow up. The singer.
Okay, what about you?
I want to become Michio Kaku.
Who?
He wants to be a mini autococker. Okay, what about you?
I want to be in the military.
She wants to be a what?
Marine.
She wants to be a Marine.
Ooh, nice.
You're a tough chick.
Told you she's manly.
Asri asks, question number 1, ask Pixie. Pixie, would you rather go to Hawaii, or if you own a private island, which would you go to? #Blockhead.
I
own your private island,
I grew up
then-
in Hawaii, so if I have my own private island, I'm going to a private island.
Because it's private.
Because it's private, and you don't have to deal with all the crowds and all the tourists.
Question number 2 to Snapper. I love your style.
Thank you.
And who do you love gaming with?
My family.
Aw,
Okay.
that's sweet.
Question number 3, #AskBear. Bear, would you sell all of your FGN crew computers for $100 million?
Yes, we can just buy new ones.
Yeah? If somebody walked in and they're like, dude, I want your computer for $100 million, I'd be like, sold! And I'd turn around and buy everybody like the best computers for that much.
We wouldn't even need computers anymore. We would just travel the world.
I'd have freaking sharks with lasers on their freaking heads if I had $100 million. And sorry, I forgot about Tyler. And I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Ah,
I'm used to being forgotten about.
That's funny.
That's funny, Tyler.
Rafael Castro asks, #Bear, will you play Five Nights at Freddy's 4 when it comes out? P.S. Your family is awesome. I bought the game, but it will not work with Fraps. People are recording it, but they're having to use like stream programs and stuff. As soon as he patches the window program, like right now, you can't even play it in full screen. You have to like Alt-Tab, like do all these weird things to workarounds. But yes, it looks really cool. I did play it by myself, just trying it out.
I saw you playing it last night.
And
I
it's
saw
actually
it.
pretty cool because you're like this little kid in his bedroom now with a flashlight, and you've got to actually run across the room.
Yeah.
You actually got to click the left door, and he like jogs to the door, and you crack the door and look down the hallway. And if you hear something breathing, you got to hold the door closed, and then you got to click on the flashlight. Then you got to run back and you got a closet. You got to creep in the closet and look and see if the wolf guy was there. And then you got to look Foxy, and you got to look down the other hallway. And if you hear him coming, you got to hold the door and run to the other side and hold the door and not let him come into your bedroom.
Could you imagine being a little kid that scared? Oh
I really
God.
am excited to play Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
No,
I just
screw
can't
that.
record it right now. So.
There's Foxy, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and then Blue.
Okay, calm down. Not everybody knows all the names and all the stuff like you do.
Whatever.
So
It's
yes, I
not-
will play
names
it once
aren't
I can get Fraps to record it. Preston Weggs asks, are you guys going to Disneyland again? I think we probably will have... I'd like to take the kids to Disney World since me and Pixie got to go when we went to Playlist Live in Orlando. I think we definitely will go again. I'd like to take the kids there. It probably won't be until next year, though, just because when you start getting later in the year like we are now, we've got camping trips lined up. We got Christmas coming, Thanksgiving coming, that sort of stuff.
Kids' birthdays.
Kids' birthday, so we'll probably
Which
do
I'll
it next
forget
year.
about mine.
Well, we probably will forget about yours because we've forgotten it every year since you were born. So. Who are you again?
Dallas Van, hashtag Ask Pixie, will you ever change your Roblox head?
No, I like it. It's silly and it's fun, and I like it.
Just like her.
Yeah.
Oscar Williams. What?
Nothing. Continue.
Oscar Williams, hashtag Ask All. What is your favorite game on Roblox? P.S. Your channel is awesome. Please play more LAPD.
LCPD.
I think he means LSPDFR.
Because you have the LCPDFR, which is the first one. LSPDFR is the new one. So, yeah, I will play some more LSPDFR, absolutely. And what is your favorite game on Roblox? Well, you already said yours.
Mine's Rip Pull Mini Games. That one's my favorite. Although I like the murder games too, but that one's probably my favorite.
Yeah. I'd have to say the most recent ones I had a lot of fun with. If you guys know yours, you can speak out. I'm trying to remember the name of mine that I played recently.
What's your favorite, Brianna?
Oh, there's the clock jump one.
Clock Jump?
Clockwork, whatever, 2 or whatever.
Something called.
Yeah.
I don't know. We play so many, I can't.
There was one, that Cube was actually pretty cool.
That one's a lot of fun,
That one's
too.
pretty fun.
Or you can just go play Agario.
That's Agar.io. Ashley Hogue.
Hodge? Maybe?
Is it Hodge or Hogue?
I don't know.
Hodge, Hogue. Hashtag AskFaladin. Can you call me a peasant?
Peasant.
P.S. I am weird. P.S. Best YouTubers ever.
You're not weird.
You're just a peasant.
You're unique.
No, he's a pleb.
You're perfectly unique.
He's a perfect peasant.
I don't think there's a guy named Ashley, by the way.
Huh?
There's guys named Ashley. Just like there's guys named Kim.
It's a peasant.
I've known a Kim before.
Yeah.
It's
it was
a
on
peasant.
Barbie.
That's Ken.
That's Ken.
Oh, is it not Kim? I thought it was.
Oh my god.
Wow,
you're
you
so
guys saw
stupid.
that. You guys saw that first here, right there. The new boyfriend of Barbie is Kim.
Oh my gosh, Tyler.
The unfinished title asks, when I am down, you guys always know how to make my day and end with a smile. How do you like your eggs? Scrambled. Scrambled and over medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes her. I like mine fried sometimes though.
I don't like eggs.
Or hard boiled. I don't know.
I don't like scrambled eggs at all.
Prefer them in an
Come on,
omelet.
Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, yeah.
What's the worst game you played? Gameplay, graphics, story, lengthwise.
And you gotta have that pedophile voice and you gotta go, come on, Barbie. It's gonna fall.
What is the worst game we've played? Graphics-wise, story, lengthwise.
Or just in general.
I'd have to say probably that Miasmata game that I started. It was really cool. It had a lot of it was really cool at first, but you couldn't combat or fight the creature that came at you. The triangulating was terrible. The graphics were terrible. You would step down a cliff and your guy would just roll down the cliff, and it was pretty bad. I did catch a lot of views and a lot of subscribers off that game because I was the first person on YouTube that played it, and I got tons of people that were coming in, but the game itself was just horrid. I just flat out quit playing it. So
I don't know, that suicide pig Garnigan got for me is pretty bad.
is it?
Yeah. In order to complete the game, you have to literally kill the pig as many times as you can. You have to kill yourself as many times as you can. It's horrible.
Wow, okay.
Good purchase.
You got it for like 12 cents. So.
Who brought the sausage in here?
Don't make fun of her dress.
Me play crazy games at hashtag FGN Crew. If you hit 1 million subscribers, what would be your reaction? P.S. I love your vid.
When?
Very optimistic. I always take it as if it comes, great. If not, it was a good ride. You know, we hit 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, maybe like not even a week ago. It was like
just a few days ago.
2 or 3 days ago, we hit 500,000. But what my reaction would be, I don't know. I'd be definitely excited. I'm just as excited to be at 500,000 and where we're at right now. So it definitely would be very exciting.
I don't think there's any way to really
to describe it.
To determine what your reaction is going to be without it happening. Without it happening first. Sorry, Pixie's getting into trouble.
She's over there peeing on our floor. Outstanding. Good job, Pixie. Way to go for peeing on the floor during our
Come
video.
here, Pixie.
Bad girl.
Ray Mark Zamora, hashtag asparagus. Where do you get most of your games? Please answer this. Steam. I'd say 100% of my games are all Steam. I buy an occasional game off of like Origin or something like that, which is now bought out by EA, so Origin is gone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
When
EA,
did that happen?
Maybe like a week or two ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's not called Origin anymore?
It's EA Games now, or whatever they're changing it
That's
to.
gross. Did you know EA Games got ranked as one of the worst gaming companies ever for like 2014?
I'm surprised Ubisoft wasn't right there with them with all of their... They make great games, but their their releases are terrible. Michaela Couch asks, hashtag AskSnapper, do you watch The Vampire Diaries?
I remember I used to kind of watch it with mother.
I watch it.
And like I would like sit in bed with her and watch it like a couple episodes, and I was like, yeah, this is boring.
What's up with this whole like vampire freaking fling things going on? Like,
I think
seriously?
the vampire thing is like dead. I think it's like all
It's
zombies
dying.
now.
Yeah, it's all about zombies
Yeah,
now.
like vampire. Like it was just stupid in general. Like the whole vampire thing. It's like, ooh, I sparkle in
I don't
the
know.
lights.
I like The Vampire Diaries. I think it's a good show.
Like vampires are like Dracula. Like that's like he's a vampire.
You don't say.
That's two vampires.
You don't say that was the worst.
You can't even tell me who said that or who does that.
What?
I can tell you. It's
Who?
the guy off of Elmo.
It's not Elmo.
No, there's a
Sesame
guy off
Street.
You
Elmo.
heard it here first.
No, not the guy from Elmo.
He's
Sesame
a
Sesame Street.
peasant.
Sesame Street. That's
there
what I
you
meant.
go.
I knew what I meant.
Did you not hear me back here? He said Elmo. And I'm the one back here saying Sesame Street, and then he took it. He was like, oh, it's Sesame Street.
Okay, well, I didn't hear you. Shut up.
Grayson Borgards asks Bear, you have not answered one of my questions yet, but here it goes. If you four could be an animal, what would it be? I'd be a liger.
You wouldn't be able to create anything.
I would be a liger. I'd be a half lion, half tiger.
I'd want to be one of these guys. Bear or Pixie.
Why, so you can stink up the room more than I already do?
No, they get
I'd
to
wanna be a
sleep all
turtle.
day.
I'd want to be a sea turtle.
They get
Those guys
fed-
can live for like freaking 150 years.
Yeah, sea turtle's kind of
Can I
cool.
go back in time and be like a T-Rex? Or
No.
Stegosaurus? I'm a Stegosaurus.
She wants to be a T-Rex.
With little itty bitty arms.
Just, here's something to make you guys laugh. Just picture a T-Rex trying to make a bed.
Interesting enough. Well, our last question for the family Q&A on Friday comes from a Madeline servant. Hashtag AskBear. You ever get into Feralheart gameplay again? Thanks for the content.
Didn't you get banned from that game?
I don't know if you guys did or not,
Yeah,
but
I Brianna did.
I got banned for a year. And
I got banned for 3.
didn't even get like a notification or anything. I ended up coming back, but I refused to support their game because they just randomly banned me and didn't even make like even a comment.
They didn't even tell us why.
Yeah, the only way I found out is somebody had made like they had made a forum post, and like the developers were like talking trash and talking about how like I don't remember how the whole story went, but once I found that post on how bad they were acting as developers, I quit supporting that game absolutely 100%. So
they got really nasty and vulgar and just really unprofessional. So
yeah, and I never responded to any of it. I just thought it was funny how, you know, they claimed I violated something by doing like the butt swing emote. And I think he was laying on the ground or something stupid like that. But what's kind of funny is they put something that you can get banned for in the game. That's, if you don't want somebody to do it, don't put it in the game. It doesn't make any sense to me.
You don't want someone to lay down on the floor and have someone butt.
You know, it's funny. It's like in World of Warcraft. You know, if you know it's
Goldshire.
You know what I mean? It's like it's stupid to like say, here, you're allowed to say the F word in a game, but if you do it, you're gonna get banned. It's like it doesn't make any sense.
It's like, here, we'll put in a cheat engine for you, but if you use it and you try and hack everything in, then we'll ban you.
Yeah, it was kind of stupid. That's why we never really played it again. So, so the answer to your question is probably not. I just, anytime, you know, a developer acts that way or presents himself or just ban, you know, they could have said, hey, by the way, you know, we enjoyed your video, but you did violate one of our policies, just so you know, that's a warning. I'd be like, oh, sorry, cool. And then we would have went our separate ways and we would have continued playing. But instead, they just immediately went right to banning all of our accounts.
And it wasn't even like a
It wasn't
1
all our
week
accounts, it
or
was
1
just
month
his.
or
yeah, they went
even like a
straight
3 month. It was like a 1 year ban.
365 days. I even did a video about it and even was laughing about it. I thought it was hilarious. So
Oh yeah, he had a big band caption across it.
I said, it doesn't matter. It's whatever. It is what it is. You know, that's the only person, the only game developer that's ever banned anybody for that long just for doing something. But, you know, it is what it is. Hashtag AskValadin. I don't like to pick favorites, but if I had to, you'd be the one.
Aw.
Yeah.
We have the most similar traits and character, from being a smart aleck to the most curly brown hair. Anyways,
Actually blonde, but
I would like to know if you ever wanted to be Doge himself or at least own him.
yeah, the last Q&A I said I wanted one. I can't remember what the
No,
dog
the
breed was.
actual.
Somebody said what the
It's
dog breed
a
was.
Shiba Inu or
Yeah, that's
something
what
like
it is.
that.
Yeah.
And
They're expensive.
they want to know if you want to own Doge himself, like the actual Doge.
Oh, heck yeah. Why wouldn't I?
I think some lady in Japan actually owns him.
China.
Hashtag AskSnapper. What is your most favorite trip/vacation you guys have ever taken before? Also, I love how you do your intros.
Thank you. I try to be annoying.
You try to be annoying.
And what's your most favorite vacation we've taken?
Probably Disneyland and how we would always go like, to the week before. We would go to Motel 6s. And I remember it was a highlight of my day because I got to have 1 quarter and I went down to where all the quarter machines were and I bought myself a Princess Aurora keychain. I felt like I ruled the world.
Last but not least,
You were really little too. You were like 4 or 5.
hashtag AskPixie. I love your self-esteem to put up with the comments from your family and how great of a mother you are.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
true... Jeez. I thought the camera was going down. The dogs just randomly feel they need to, like, you know, like knock through it. Of how great of a mother you are. You are truly the ruler of the household.
Aw, thank you.
Now I know why you picked this comment. Was that one there right by... Ouch.
Because I am the ruler of the household.
I think I'm bleeding with your nail.
Sorry.
Well, thank you, Madeline Servant. That was an awesome set of questions there
Thank
for
you
us.
for recognizing my supremacy.
Oh gosh. Well, thank you guys so
Yep,
much
I'm out.
thank you guys so much for attending our next family Q&A on Friday. As always, if you guys want to leave a comment or a question down below, we get to as many as we possibly can. Leave them down below. We'll get to as many as we possibly can. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. We'll see you guys next Friday. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.